Good evening, football fans. Big Al here on this Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, and welcome in to the Week 6 college football television schedule and the announcers for every game this weekend. Looking at the week, we have 2 games on Thursday. You'll have 4 games on Friday, and then your full day of action on Saturday. So let's jump right in, starting with the games coming up on Thursday. At 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on ESPNU is Texas State at Troy with Dave Neal and Aaron Murray. And at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network is Sam Houston at UTEP, Alex Del Barrio and Taylor McHargway. And now to the 4-game slate on Friday, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network, with Jacksonville State at Kennesaw State, and there is no broadcast team announced for that game. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on ESPN, you've got Houston at TCU with Anish Shroff and Andre Ware. And then you'll have 2 games at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. On Fox, you've got Michigan State at number 6 Oregon with Jason Benetti and Brock Huard. And on FS1 is Syracuse at number 25 UNLV with Trent Rush and Petros Papadakis. Moving to the early afternoon schedule on Saturday, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games, actually, starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. ABC has number 9 Missouri at Texas A&M with Joe Tessitore and Jordan Rogers. CBS will have Navy at Air Force with Rich Waltz and Ross Tucker. Then on Big Noon Saturday on Fox, it's UCLA at number 7 Penn State with Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt. On ESPN, it's SMU at number 22 Louisville, Bob Wischusen and Louis Riddick. On ESPN2, it's Pittsburgh at North Carolina, Roy Philpott and Sam Acho. On ESPNU, you've got Army at Tulsa, Courtney Lyle and Renee Igogila. On the CW, it's Wake Forest at NC State with Tom Brenneman and Max Brown. On BTN, it's Purdue at Wisconsin, Mark Followell and Jake Butt. On the ACC network, it's Boston College at Virginia with George Sedano and Orlando Franklin. And on CBS Sports Network, it's Massachusetts at Northern Illinois, Carter Blackburn and Luke Kuechly. Stream on ESPN Plus at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific is Tulane at UAB with Lowell Galindo and Fozzie Whitaker. And at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, also streaming on ESPN Plus, you have Western Michigan at Ball State with Jason Ross Jr. and Teoka Jackson. Moving to the late afternoon portion of the schedule, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games starting at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. On ABC, it's Auburn at number 5 Georgia with Sean McDonough and Greg McElroy. On the Home Depot Big Ten on CBS is Iowa at number 3 Ohio State, Brad Nessler and Gary Danielson. On ESPN, it's number 12 Ole Miss at South Carolina with Dave Pasch and Dusty Dvorak. On ESPNU, East Carolina at Charlotte, Matt Schumacher and Dustin Fox. BTN has number 23 Indiana at Northwestern with Chris Foster and Anthony Herron. Meanwhile, on the ACC network, it's Virginia Tech at Stanford, Chris Cotter and Mark Herzlich. On CBS Sports Network, you have Temple at Connecticut with Jordan Kent and Adam Brenneman. And then you'll have 3 games streaming on ESPN Plus at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. You have Appalachian State at Marshall, which has no broadcast team announced for this game. Then you have Bowling Green at Akron with Anthony Lima and Ryan Kavanaugh. And Miami of Ohio at Toledo with Michael Reggie and Marcus Ray. At 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific on ESPN2, West Virginia at Oklahoma State, Mike Monaco and Kirk Morrison. At the same time on FS1, you have Rutgers at Nebraska, Alex Faust and Robert Smith. A few minutes after that, at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, 1:15 Pacific on the SEC Network, number 1 Alabama at Vanderbilt, Tom Hart and Cole Kubelik. And then on the CW at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific is Colorado State at Oregon State with Ted Robinson and Ryan Leaf. On to the evening portion of the Saturday schedule. You'll have 6 games starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. ESPN has number 15 Clemson at Florida State with Mark Jones and Rodney Jones. FS2 has Utah State at number 21 Boise State with Eric Collins and Spencer Tillman. And ESPNU has James Madison at Louisiana Monroe with Jay Alter and Rocky Boyman. The remaining 3 games at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific are all streaming on ESPN Plus, including Louisiana at Southern Miss, Old Dominion at Coastal Carolina, and South Alabama at Arkansas State, and there are no broadcast teams announced for these 3 games. And then you'll have 5 more games at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. On ABC's Saturday Night Football, you have number 4 Tennessee at Arkansas with Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. On Fox is Baylor at number 16 Iowa State, Tim Brando and Devin Gardner. On Big Ten Saturday night on NBC, number 10 Michigan at Washington, Noah Eagle and Todd Blackledge. On BTN, it's number 11 USC at Minnesota with Guy Haberman and Yogi Roth. And on True TV, it's Nevada at San Jose State, Ari Wolf and Darius Walker. After that, at 7:45 Eastern, 4:45 Pacific on the SEC Network is UCF at Florida, Taylor Zarzour and Matt Stinchcomb. At 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on ESPN2, Kansas at Arizona State, Brian Custer and Rod Gilmore. On the ACC Network is Duke at Georgia Tech, Wes Durham and Tom Luginbill. On CBS Sports Network, you've got Hawaii at San Diego State, Chris Lewis and Robert Turbin. At 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific on ESPN is number 8 Miami at California, Dave Fleming and Brock Osweiler. And the final game of the night is at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on Fox, Texas Tech at Arizona, Connor Onion and Mark Helfrich. And that is a look at the Week 6 college football television schedule and the announcers for every game. Join me back here tomorrow as we'll take a look at my Week 5 NFL picks, both straight up and against the spread. We'll also have the injury report headed into the Bucs-Falcons game. And then on Sunday, we'll update the injury report across the league. And that'll take place at about noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. So catch me for that on Sunday. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and get notified every time I go live. Big Al signing off. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the pigskin this weekend.